Some small modifications to Basil, the track brush, the FeckHallBahn's newly built leaf yeeter. I've now made it quick release, so where there were screws here, I now have a rod that I can pull out, and I've made this rubber band here a little tighter. Battery's getting a bit flat now, but it's going well. Rather than having it rigidly mounted, it's now a little bit flexible. Look at the person who doesn't put his tools away immediately after they've been used. Been out of the operating theatre for too long. Slightly slapdash. Right, so what this allows me to here, this is a hole drilled through, piece of 3mm steel bar bent to form a handle with some 3mm internal diameter copper pipe. Doesn't do anything whatsoever, it's just decorative. I like it, doesn't matter. What now happens that didn't before is that it's just that little bit floppy, so it can move side to side slightly. It bumps up a bit over rail lumps, and it also means it can track a little bit around the corners, particularly that where it's all left hand. Can't have this on the other side, it would hit too much on the side of the track. So it is quick release, which means the snowplow can be brought back into service as a snowplow very quickly. So to release it, take off decorative frippery, remove rod, and there it is, released. This is the same section, same rod. It goes right the way back to here in there to give it some stability and solidity. When that was going on through the whole of the Meccano, it was going too far, so this edge here was fouling on things like point motors and check rails. So I made a couple of little copper collets, washers, whatever you want to call them, slide on there, spacers anyway, which now keeps this lifted up a little bit, like so. And then to reattach, the rod goes in here, bit of jiggling, through it comes. Through the hole of the Meccano that side, he says. Can't see it because I've got the phone in the way. There we go. That means it's quite firmly attached, but it can move up and down when necessary, and it can move a little bit side to side. Put my silly handle on. What I might do is put something there just to hold that all in place when it's in action, because it vibrates.